Bam. What's up, guys? It's boy DJ coming at you. I'm not going to show my faces. I just got out of the bed. Uh, but just give you a little update on the project here, guys. Yes. Your boy's got an update on the mini bike, the Doodlebug or Baja Racer. Check it out. Mini bike project. On the mini bike project. I took it on a test ride over the last couple days. First test ride, it was doing good. Then I didn't have the motor mount or the motor cranked down like I should, and it was giving me a little popping noise in the chain. So the next day, which was yesterday, I took my time and tightened the chain up properly. And let me see, the chain doesn't have a whole bunch of tension in it, but I tightened the chain up properly, and I took it out last night. And I had no chain popping whatsoever. Top speed's about 16 mile an hour off of 48 volts with this huge motor right here, guys. I am so impressed, guys. It really is a success right now. I'm going to do thorough testing with this daily before I, give it the full go. Tell people that maybe want to try to do what I've done. I'm so happy with this motor so far. But then again, you can't really go off of a 20-minute ride. But last night I took it on a probably maybe 3 mile ride, and it was like 3 o'clock in the morning, something like that, 3:30, something like that, a.m. a few hours ago. But anyway, because right now it's like 11:30 in the morning. But anyway, it did very good. The acceleration was gradual. So this motor can take a lot more power, guys. I'm not looking for spin out power, but I am going to pep it up. I plan on having this be a 60-volt mini bike. And over time, I'll repaint it and get looking good. But right now, it's about testing. Testing this setup with the Doodlebug, or Baja Racer rather, mini bike chassis. I'm so impressed with it. I kind of almost don't know what to say. It's really awesome. It's got one brake right here, so braking is really good, even for the one brake. It's one disc brake, which I really like. So I'm not worried about just having one brake, because I'm not making this for it to be a speed demon, but to be a more of a utility bike, commuter electric bikes. And yeah, man, I'm using my, of course, Grin Technologies controller right there. Easy something something something. Let me show you guys what I'm using here. Let me turn some light on here, guys. Hang on a second. Bam. Okay, there we go. Using my Grin Technology controller from Grin Technologies out of Canada. I got it upside down, kind of, but I'm going to go like this so you guys can see. Hang on, guys. Hang on. So you can get the model number. There it is. Easy. CT 2020 01 0740. For any of you who might want to try using this controller, it's like $160, maybe $180, something like that. This controller was originally bought and used for my Razer EcoSmart project, and it did very well indeed. But I had to take it out of that and use it on this project, because this is more priority right here. It's more of a priority project as far as I'm concerned, because it's the potential for this is really awesome as a utility e-bike. I mean, I'm talking about getting a nice trailer for this thing. You can see my rear wheel right here, and give me a nice little trailer for it and everything. So for utilitarian use, And I plan on making this a truly long-range mini bike. Not that I'm going to go that far, but range is everything to me as far as e-vehicles are concerned. This will be my I plan on just having it go legal speed limits, by the way, you know, which would be maxed out like 20, 21 mile an hour. It will vary. It's right in between there. And I plan on having a cycle analyst for this, so I can control my voltage and blah 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 everything. Or unless there's some other display or electronic, you know, uh, gadget or display or controller that's better than the cycle analyst. Cycle analyst may look a little dated, but it's very good. Uh, Very good for what it is. And right now I have it on my bicycle. But anyway, yeah, I wish I knew the official name to this motor right here. Let me go around here so you guys can see it. Okay. That's the motor that I'm using right there. I don't even have to repeat it. I'm just going to show you guys so that you know. So those of you out there who are into DIY, you may want to, use the same motor. The motor's awesome from what I see. Now, I've seen a couple reviews on this motor from a guy off Amazon, and he claims that this motor is touted as having steel or metal gears under here. And one guy on eBay said that, or on the comment said that it does not have metal gears, but he said, nevertheless, he said it is and seems to be a good motor. It has a lot of torque. So, this motor here is one of the motors that me personally, I haven't seen guys using as projects for like what I'm doing here. So I like to do things different from everybody else and use my own imagination, or rather try something that I don't see everybody else doing. I have seen nobody using this motor. So I've had this motor for over a year, maybe a year and a half. I'm just kind of dragging my feet because, as you know, I got a lot of projects. But anyway, back to my review of my maiden rides on this thing. It's been very good. I mean, it's a gradual pickup. It does like 16 mile an hour right now, and that's off of a 48 volt, 14 amp hour battery. So I plan on building some shelving here. Like all this space right here I want to utilize, I want to be able to utilize it to, for storage. So I plan on having like a box here somehow boxing this in and then getting it welded, bars coming across, boom, right, something like that, and utilizing all this space here to, for storage or whatever, and have a platform in it, and then at the same time where I can put as many batteries as I can fit into it. And then something else I have in mind too, guys, is to even use my trailer. Say I want to go on a long ride, like 50 miles or whatever. I plan on having a trailer attached to this thing, and then have a big 20 to 30 amp hour battery being hauled around in the trailer to where I can patch it in to whatever amount of batteries I have up here, which will be really kind of cool. I can do that, and yeah. So, yeah, that's what I plan on doing. Also, I'm building a rack back here to hold the controller. This right here is just a mock-up, guys. It's not going to be like that. It's going to be, when I get done with this thing, it's going to be refined. You see my Code Red Razor project that I did, that scooter with the wooden deck and everything, how refined that looked. This is going to be the same way. I don't go ghetto. It's got to look right. Because I may be installing these kits in other mini bikes. I'm not that good yet because I kind of jacked this up when it came down to mounting the motor. It's not clean like I wanted it to be. I've got a couple matter of fact, I'm gonna use some Bondo probably to fill it in and make it look. I like things to look neat too. So kind of what I got planned on doing. But this right here, so far, is a raving success with this motor. Okay, this motor right here. So I'm very impressed, guys. It's right now, it's just a little cruiser, like I said, does like 16 miles an hour. And I got to tell you again, this mini bike frame right here, I'm so impressed with is some of the simple things that will make this a great platform for e-vehicles is the fact that this thing has tubeless tires. I absolutely love that, which means I can get some armadillos and put in there and both of the tires, and I can go off-road and thorns, whatever. And, you know, of course, have my pump if I get a flat, you know, but usually the armadillo stuff will seal it up. I used armadillos in my Cobble Wolf Warrior when I had it, and it did really good. So just want to let you guys know that that's the way I plan on going with this thing. Very impressive. And then I have another one. I have the Coleman BTU mini bike project. Following this, I'm working on that. And that's going to even be a simpler build than this. And the nice thing about the Coleman is, like this right here, to tighten up the chain, I have to get up under it, loosen it up a bit, and slide it forward. The Coleman will be just like a regular, you know, motorcycle. I'll just pull the wheel back. So, you know, we'll see what happens. We'll see what happens. I'm not, you know, this stuff is going to happen over time. It's not going to happen really fast. But you guys can see right here that it's just a basic setup. The secret to what I've done here, just so you guys know, that made this possible for me to do what I've done, is the fact that I used Rebel gears. See, this gear right here is custom. It's a custom 17-tooth sprocket. Right here is a custom 23-tooth sprocket. You cannot buy that anywhere. You know, it costs 50-something bucks each. See a little sprocket right there? Yeah, it's aluminum too. And I got one here. You know, that's custom. So I took the sprocket off the rear. Okay. Mill that in so they can get the tolerances and everything exactly right. This is a size 35 size chain. And Rebel Gears had a quick turnaround. They got the sprockets right back to me. And yeah, and they did a great job. So that's my go-to custom sprocket maker. So I'll have to do the same thing for the Coleman BTU. I'll have to take that sprocket off, send it in, get it made, blah, 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 blah. So it's going to happen overnight. These are projects that I'll be working on over the winter. But this right here, I'm very impressed with. I want to perfect it, you know. I want to perfect it. Last night, when I rode around for about maybe close to 20 minutes or 30 minutes, and I didn't have a problem at all as far as performance. I took it in the grass. It crawled through the grass fine, you know. But I'm going to be more impressed when I run this bad boy off of 52 volts to 60 volts of power. You know, so when you run a vehicle, making a 60-volt vehicle, technically it's going to be probably a 72 volt. The battery's peaked out, I think. I have to check the chart again. So anyway, guys, just a little update for you. Your boy DJ coming at you later.